Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and happy 2025. If you are new here, my name is Anissa. Everybody calls me Nisi. On this channel, I am doing everything home, style, and real life. So if you're interested in those things, then consider subscribing to the channel. So today we're going to be talking about what's trending in interior design for 2025. All right, we're gonna hop right into it. I have scoured the internet and I have notes about what are going to be the design trends of 2025. And before I get started, I do want to give a shout out to marthastewart.com because that is where I found a lot of the information along with some of our paint websites, which I'm going to mention very shortly. All right, so first of all, we are going to talk about color. So what color is trending for the year? So if you are not aware, Sherwin-Williams, Benjamin Moore, and Pantone, they always put out a color of the year. So this year I'm going to share with you guys what colors they are predicting are going to be the color of the year for 2025, and then you can decide if you want to use any of these colors to decorate your home. All right, so first let's start with Pantone. So Pantone announced that Mocha Mousse is going to be its 2025 color of the year. I really like this color a lot. Y'all already know that I am into neutrals, and this is like a softer brownish earthy tone, and I love it a lot. I think that this would look good. I think it would look really good in an office. I think it would also look good in possibly a bathroom as well. Yeah, I just really like this color a lot, so I can definitely see this being a pick for them for 2025 because it is still giving very earthy, very subtle, so you can still decorate and layer on top of this with other colors if you like. All right, so next we have Benjamin Moore. So Benjamin Moore has selected Cinnamon Slate as their color of the year, and this is a delicate mix of plum and velvet brown. Again, love this so much. I really think that this will look really good in a nice powder room, especially if you're going for a moody vibe because it's a little bit darker, but it does have that plum color in it. So it also has a little touch of femininity as well. I really like this color also. All right, y'all, and then Sherwin-Williams. So Sherwin-Williams actually gave us more than just one color. Sherwin-Williams gave us a 2025 color capsule, and I'm going to just scroll it on the screen so you can just see all of the colors within the capsule. But all of these colors work together, but I'm just going to pick out two of them that I really like. I want to tell y'all what really caught my eye right off the bat. Right off the bat, Rain Cloud caught my eye. That deep gray bluish, I think that this color is so pretty. It would especially be really nice in a man's office, like a home office. So this color is actually very close to a color that my mom and stepdad have in their house in his home office, and you guys are going to see that really soon because I do have a project coming up with them. I'm going to be designing a podcast set for them, so you all will see it. But I love this color so much. I think I just love it. It's just inviting to me. It gives a sense of warmth and coziness, and it just looks really clean. I really like that. Rain Cloud, top tier. My other favorite color from the Sherwin-Williams capsule is going to be Clove. Y'all, this one here, this is kind of what I was looking for. So in my dining room, I ended up using the color Caviar by Sherwin-Williams because it had a tad bit of brown to it, but I actually was looking for more of a blackish brown color. Y'all, this is the color. So Cove is nearly black, but with a hint of brown that makes it just a little bit more subtle. I love this color. I really do. I really, really, really love this color. If you guys are into home decor like me, then consider subscribing to the channel for more videos like this. All right, so now that we got the colors out of the way, let's talk about design trends. What is actually trending in the decorating space? Like, how are top designers designing? Y'all, when I looked at these, this is the same stuff I've been telling y'all for a minute. So I already been on the trends. This is the same stuff that I've been telling y'all. So starting right off the bat, marthastewart.com has noted that adding personal style is going to be one of the #1 design trends that we're going to see in 2025. Whenever I'm designing or decorating a room, I always try to incorporate personal style, because if you don't, it just might feel very bland. So you always want elements of you to be in your home, especially in like a home office where you have a lot of shelving, where this is a great place for you to display items that you're interested in. So I'm right on the money with this one. I absolutely agree. Every room should always have a sense of personal style added to the room. So kind of right along with that one, they're saying that collecting is going to be another trend. So normally when we're talking about collecting or art, most people just think about art that is going on the walls, but they're saying that for 2025, we're going to see just more collecting, period. Like even in lighting. So people will be collecting maybe vintage lighting or just different type of lighting to kind of show off again their personal style and what they think looks good. So really, the takeaway here is whatever you like, do it. If you like it, put it in your house. If you like it, put it on. Do you. That is really the theme of 2025. So the next trend that we're going to be seeing in 2025 is color drenching. Now, color drenching is when you paint an entire room one color. And when I say entire room, I mean entire room. Ceiling, closet doors, like everything that you can think of. Now, not necessarily the floors, but all of the walls, ceiling, doors, everything one color. This just screams elevated. I like this a lot. So we were seeing this last year, but it is going to continue to stay on trend for this year. Let me know how y'all feel about this. To me, it's actually one of my personal favorites. And then lastly, y'all, for 2025, they are saying that the dining room is back. Now, I know previously the dining room, the formal dining room kind of went out because it was COVID. Everybody was working from home. We were trying to make our spaces multifunctional because the kids were home. We were doing our office work at home. And people ended up kind of turning their dining room spaces into home offices and all type of stuff. But y'all, the dining room is back. They are seeing that people are hosting more than ever, especially for the holidays. And everybody is going out and putting back in their formal dining rooms. Y'all know I just decorated my living room and dining room area. If you have not seen that, I will post that video here. But again, I am all for this. I think it is good to have a place for casual eating. So your bar, countertop, or even if you have like a little side table, but you can never go wrong with having a full dining room table, especially for the holidays, or if you have a large family like me. I just think it looks good and it is so perfect for hosting. So I'm glad to see that this is back. So what are my plans for my house for 2025? So I only have a few. So one of the things is going to be actually color drenching. I want to try this, but I'm going to start small. So I'm going to try this in my master bathroom, in our washroom area, in just the toilet room. I want to, before I go out and do a whole bathroom, let me just do a little bit. So I'm just going to start with the toilet area. We have never really done anything in my master bathroom. So I think that'll be a good, safe, easy place to start. So I'm definitely going to try to color drench there. For the rest of the house, I do plan on updating my office. Not that it's outdated, but I feel like I need a bigger desk. I am running out of space on that desk. I want something that is really more of a decorative piece. I built that desk myself. If y'all have not seen that, I'll have that video listed as well. But yeah, I want a real desk in there. What else are we planning? I do want to do something to our fireplace as well. We put up the fireplace and we just painted it, but I'm really considering putting some tile over it or tile in the fireplace. I think that'll look really nice. And then on my wish list, what I wish that we could do this year, I really want to replace our kitchen countertops. Y'all, I do not like our kitchen countertops. I feel like they're just too dark. So I would love to get some quartz countertops in white with some marbling in it just to brighten it up. I really just don't like those countertops that came with it at all. So those are my goals for 2025 and my house. Tell me what you guys think about the 2025 design trends, if you're going to be trying any one of them in your house this year. If so, just leave it in the comment section below. Thank y'all so much for joining me for this video, and stay tuned for the rest of the year because we got a lot of different stuff coming up this year, because y'all, your girl is just about to go for it, okay? We just about to go for it. We are really going to focus in this year on home style and real life. And when I say style, I mean personal style, because to me, your personal style and your home are just a connection to one another. So I really want to focus more in on personal styling videos as well as home styling. So home styling is not going anywhere. Don't worry. Not going anywhere, but we are going to add some personal style videos into the repertoire, as well as just some real life content. So just stay tuned for that. All right, so I will see y'all on the next video. Thank you so much for joining me for this first video of 2025, and here's to a good and prosperous 2025 to each and every one of you. All right, I'll see y'all later.